Hello, my little woolly. In today's tutorial, I'm sharing how to knit the Andalusian Lattice stitch. It's a 4-row repeat pattern, full of texture, also reversible. Although both sides of the work look different, I think both look pretty, so you can choose which one is your right side. It's super easy and fun to do, and the only techniques required are knitting and purling. So grab your needles, a little bit of yarn, and let's get started. We need to cast on an even number of stitches, and this number will include the edge or selvage stitches. The repeat is too short, just 2 steps, so I'm going to cast on 8 stitches. We will start with a setup row or row 0. This row will be made once and won't be repeated again. And the only thing we have to do is just purl across. So we are going to purl every stitch. And this will be the right side of the work. When I get to the last one, I like to work it through the back loop. So I'm going to purl this one through the back loop this way. We can avoid a huge loop there. First row, wrong side of the work. We start with knit 1, the edge or selvage stitch, and now comes the repeat. The repeat is what you will find between asterisks on the written instructions. Remember, you can find my patterns on my website, sewwoolly.net, and there is a link for you below this video in the description box, just below the title of the video. The repeat is knit 1, don't drop it, and knit 1 into the same stitch from the row below. So here, just below the bump, that's the stitch from the row below. So we're going to knit that stitch. And now you can drop it. We have 2 stitches where we had 1. So when we finish this row, we will have more stitches. On next row, everything will get back to normal. And purl 1. That's the repeat. Knit 1, don't drop it, and knit 1, inserting the needle into the stitch from the row below, so below this bump. Knit and drop it, and purl 1. Let's do it again. Knit 1, don't drop it, knit 1, inserting the needle into the stitch from the row below, and knit and purl 1. If you have more stitches, keep repeating until there is 1 stitch left, ending with knit 1, the edge or selvage stitch. Second row, we start with knit 1, the edge stitch, and here comes the repeat. The repeat is knit 1 and knit these 2 together. This is why we will get back to the original number of stitches. And repeat, knit 1, knit 2 together. Knit 1, knit 2 together. And keep repeating until there is 1 stitch left, ending with knit 1, the edge or selvage stitch. Row 3. The steps are the same, but we are going to invert them. So we start with knit 1, the edge stitch, and here comes the repeat. Purl 1 and knit 1, don't drop it, and knit 1 into the same stitch but from the row below. and repeat. Purl 1, knit 1, don't drop it, and insert the needle into the stitch from the row below, here, below the bump, and knit. Once more. Purl 1, knit 1, don't drop it, and knit 1, inserting the needle into the stitch from the row below. And keep repeating until there is one stitch left, the edge stitch, ending with knit 1. Row 4, this is the last one. We start with knit 1, the edge stitch, and here comes the repeat. You can see them, 2 stitches in one, so the repeat is knit 2 together, knit 1, and repeat. Knit 2 together, knit 1, knit 2 together, knit 1, and keep repeating until there is one stitch left, ending with knit 1. So these 4 rows create the pattern. Repeat them until the desired length is reached. When finished, bind off knitwise after row 4, facing the wrong side of the work. So this is everything for today, my little woolly. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and happy knitting!